We've seen a few arithmetic expressions so far, like addition, subtraction, and division. Remember when we turned Python into a calculator? Well, Python can also compare values. This lets us check whether something is smaller than, equal to, or bigger than something else. This allows us to take the result of our expressions and use them to make decisions. Our program needs to compare values and execute code based upon some logical outcome. And that's where conditional logic comes into play. In Python, we can use comparison operators to compare values. When a comparison is made, Python returns a Boolean result, or simply a true or false. To check if two values are the same, we can use the equality operator twice. To check if two values are not the same, we can use the not equals operator, exclamation mark and equal sign. Here are comparison operators. A is equal to B means A is equal to B. A exclamation mark equal B, this is like not. That means A is not equal to B. A is less than to B, or A is smaller than B. A is smaller than or equal to B. That's how we can show them and we can compare them. A is greater than B. A is greater than or equal to B. We can also check if values are greater than or less than each other using greater than and less than sign. If you try to compare data types that aren't compatible, like checking if a string is greater than an integer, Python will throw a type error. Here we have some examples for comparison operators. For example, print 20 is greater than 1. You can see the result is true. Print dog, if it's equal to cat. We are comparing two strings, and dog is not equal to cat. That's why we get false result. Print 2 is not equal to 4. So we can see that this is true. That's how we can get the Boolean result from each one of these comparisons. Here, next example, print if string 5 is greater than 5 integer. As you can see, we get a type error that it can't compare a string with an integer. But here, the next one, we can see that print if string 5 is equal to 5. So we can see if we say that it returns a true or false to us. We can make very complex comparisons by joining statements together using logical operators with our comparison operators. These logical operators are AND, or, and not. When using the AND operator, both sides of the statement being evaluated must be true for the whole statement to be true. When using the OR operator, if either side of the comparison is true, then the whole statement is true. Lastly, the NOT operator simply inverts the value of the statement immediately following it. So if a statement evaluates to true and we put the NOT operator in front of it, it would become false. Here we have an example for logical operators. Print green is greater than red and green is greater than blue. So these two expressions from left and right of AND operator should be true to have a true result. So here green is greater than red and green is greater than blue. One of them is false. For both of them are false. That's why we get false. print green is greater than red, or green is greater than blue. So in this case, one of the expressions should be true to have a true result. Print not 2 is equal to answer. So not invert the result. If it's true, it returns false. If it's false, it returns true.